The title of today's lesson is Comparing Fractions by Renaming with Common Denominators. The first sample we have here shows two fractions with common denominators, so it's just a matter of looking at your numerators and seeing which one is bigger than the other. In this case, it's easy to see that 4/6 is less than 5/6. On example number 2, we can see that we have two different denominators, but we want to find a number that both 2 and 8 go into evenly. So if you think for a moment, 2 and 8 can both go into 8. So this side stays the same. 3/8 is greater than, less than, or equal to something over 8. Now 2 goes into 8 4 times, so you multiply 4 times your 1, your numerator, and you end up with 4/8. So now we put in our sign, we see that 3/8 is less than 4/8. Example number 3. Example number 3, we have 3 and 4 for our denominators. So we find a common denominator. In this case, we're going to be using 12. Just a side note, an easy way to find the common denominator is simply multiply the denominators together, which in this case is 12, 3 times 4. And 3 goes into 12 4 times, so 4 times 2 is 8. And 4 goes into 12 3 times, so 3 times 3 is 9. And when we put in our sign, we can see that 8/12 is less than 9/12, and that's our answer. Now it's your turn. Practice. So we have 3 separate problems here. So go ahead, find the common denominator for each one of these problems, and then put in the correct symbol in the middle. Okay, now you've had an opportunity to compare each one of these fractions. Let's see how you did. On the first one, the common denominator here would be 6. 3 goes into 6 2 times. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 goes into 6 3 times. 3 times 1 is 3. So 4/6 is greater than 3/6, or 2/3 is greater than 1/2. Our next problem. 4/6 and 3/4. Common denominator this time, we're going to use 12, or it could be 24 if you multiply the denominators together. And we see that 6 goes into 12 2 times. 2 times 4 is 8. 4 goes into 12 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. 8/12 is less than 9/12. And our final one here, we have 2/3 is greater than, less than, or equal to 3/5. Common denominator. This time we're going to use 15. 3 goes into 15 5 times. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 goes into 15 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. And we can quickly see that 10/15 is greater than 9/15. Put in that sign, and as we'll put in the other one from before, 4/6 is less than 3/4. That's your lesson.